Brought to you by the new Faro's Lounge Kickstarter. Yankees, Pirates, not doing well with the fucking showdowns. It's driving me fucking crazy. It's driving me fucking crazy, but you play the system until it fails. And it's failing. On to the Yankees first. Marcus Stroman on the mound. Stroman is on the board. Paul Goldschmidt, 5 card. Ben Rice, 9 card. Oh, we gotta get Ben in there. Aaron Judge. We love Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge up to a 5 card. Jazz Chisholm Jr., 6 card. Anthony Volpe, who is a fucking 12 card. We know Volpe's in every game. Austin Wells, 7 card. Jason Dominguez, 9 card. 2 9s and a 12. Looks like it's going to be Yankee lineups, baby. Yankee, Danky lineups. Oswald Peraza on board. And finally, Mr. Trent Gresham. 5 card. Moving on to the other side of the ball. On the mound for the Pirates. Bailey Falter. Not on the board, and I have a feeling we'll be getting shelled out of his ass today. Taking on the Yankees. Adam Frazier on the board. Brian Reynolds, 3 card. O'Neill Cruz, 7 card. Key Brian Hayes, 3 card. Jack Sawinski, 3 card. Alexandra Canario, nothing. Emmanuel Valdez on the board. N.D. Rodriguez, 3 card. And finally, Isaiah Kainafaleva on the board. So we got 1-7 card in Pittsburgh. We got 1-7 over at the Yankees, along with 2 9s and a 12. Maybe we're avoiding pitches today. Brought to you by the new Faro's Lounge Kickstarter. Trying to get to that 20. You know, I like to make my 20. So I am 65. Just under 65%. Just a little bit over 65%. 65%. So I need 65 more backers. Let's do this shit. Marcus Stroman didn't factor the decision Sunday against Milwaukee after allowing 3 runs on 5 hits and a walk over 4.5 innings. He struck out 3. The New York offense delivered double-digit runs for the second straight game, but Stroman was unable to stick around long enough to qualify for the victory. Still, it was a decent season debut for the right-hander, with most of the damage coming against him by a 2-run homer from Jake Bowers. A road matchup with the Pirates likely waits for Stroman next weekend. I'm not screaming. Paul Goldschmidt, Not in the lineup for Thursday's game against the Diamondbacks. It's the first day off this season for Goldschmidt, who has batted leadoff in each of the last 4 contests. Ben Rice will be at the top of the batting order and playing first base for the Yankees in Thursday's season finale. Ben Rice, who's a 9 card. 1 for 4 with 2 walks, a stolen base, and a run scored in Friday's win over the Pirates. Rice has hit safely in 5 of 7 games to begin the season, and he's recorded a steal in each of the last 2 contests. The 26-year-old was caught on his only attempt at swiping a bag in 2024, but he's apparently making an effort to get more involved on the base paths this season, especially when he's hitting leadoff as he has over the last 2 games. He's batting .350 with 2 home runs, 2 doubles, 2 RBIs, and 7 runs scored over 25 plate appearances so far this season. Ben Rice, get your ass in those lineups. You read a card like that, the man must make his way into the lineups as a 9 card. There he is. All right, Ben's our first lock. Aaron fucking Judge. 1 for 5 with a 2-run homer, a walk, a stolen base in Friday's win over the Pirates. This was Judge's second game in a row with both a homer and a steal. He's taken the early lead in long balls this season with 6 over 7 contests while racking up 17 RBIs, 12 runs scored, 2 steals, 4-10 ratio. Judge is also hitting .379, having hit safely in 6 of 7 games so far. He's exceeded the 50 homer mark 3 times in his career, including twice in the last 3 seasons. And the outfielder should continue to be a massive source of power in 2025. Jesus fucking Christ. How do you not put the guy in every goddamn lineup after reading that shit? Judge. We gotta love Judge. The man's on a fucking streak. Goddamn fucking Aaron Judge. Rice and Judge. It's gonna be tough to get all these Yankee bats in there. All these fucking torpedo bats. Jazz Chisholm Jr. 1 for 4, the 2-run homer, a walk, a stolen base in Thursday's win of Arizona. Chisholm took the Diamondbacks right-hander Merrill Kelly deep for a 2-run shot in the 4th, which helped chase the struggling righty from the game. The speedy 27-year-old slugger is now 4 homers, tied for 3rd in the majors, through 6 games for a fast start to 2025, hitting .292 with 8 RBIs, 6 runs scored, and 1 stolen base over 24 at-bats. Good God. Let's get his name down. Jazz Chisholm. Right now, he's our top dog. Can anybody beat the Chisholm card? Rice is a 9. He's locked in. Judge is a 5, but he's on a fucking tear. Volpe. Well, Volpe's, I think, a lock. 3 for 4 to double, 1 RBI, and 2 runs scored in Friday's win over the Pirates. Volpe's RBI single in the 4th inning sparked the 3-run inning that gave the Yankees plenty of breathing room. The shortstop has hit safely in 6 of 7 games this season, but this was his first multi-hit effort, lifting his batting average to .286 on the year. He's added 4 home runs, 9 RBIs, and 8 runs across with a .2.7 ratio. He had 33 homers and added a total of 120 RBIs across 317 contests the last 2 years combined. But he's off to a strong start in 2025. Volpe's got to go in every fucking lineup. Be interesting to see how we can get it all in. But it's what we're here for. Yankee bats. Keep going. All right, so we know Volpe. We love Aaron Judge. And Benjamin J. Rice. What else we got here? Lots of Yankees. Austin Wells. Absent from the lineup for Thursday's contest versus the Diamondbacks. Wells receives a well-earned breather after starting each of the Yankees' first 5 games at catcher. J.C. Escara will be behind the plate. Volpe. Judge. Rice. Jason Dominguez. Old news. Volpe. Although Dominguez is a 9, so we got to read it. See what they're giving away on Dominguez here. 1 second. Let's go back to Dominguez real quick. 2 for 3 with a solo home run and additional run through Tuesday's loss to Arizona. Dominguez wasn't able to go deep during New York's homer-filled first series of the campaign against Milwaukee. But he joined the party Tuesday with a solo blast in the 3rd. The 22-year-old has started each of the Yankees' first 4 games of the season 3 times in left, once at DH, and has reached base safely in 3 of them. He's got a 3-2 ratio so far, along with a 273, 429, 545 slash line. So I like him and Jazz, but if it comes to a tie, Dominguez is a 9, Jazz is a 6, so Dominguez over Jazz. The hope is to try and get both, but you never know. Peraza. Wait, did we flip the switch? Yes, we did. Peraza, old news. 1-for-1 with a 2-run homer in Saturday's win against the Brewers. That's back from last fucking week. Come on, come on. New recon, people. Volpe, Judge, Rice, Trent Grisham. 3-for-4 with a home run, 3 RBIs, and 3 runs scored in Thursday's win over Arizona. Grisham doubled in the first inning to play to run, and he tagged the Diamondbacks right-hander Merrill Kelly for a 2-run blast in his first homer of the year in the 3rd frame. Despite the absence of young Carlos Stanton, the 28-year-old Grisham has found just a part-time role in New York's outfield and has taken just 10 at-bats through 5 outings this season. Grisham is 5-for-10 with a double and 4 runs scored thus far, though. God damn. Damn, we got Jazz, Dominguez, and Grisham. Hot bats. Hot fucking bats. Now we flip over to the other side. The Pittsburgh side, if you will. Will any of these Pirates compete? Falter did not factor into the decision Saturday's extra innings loss to the Marlins, allowing 2 runs on 7 hits and no walks with 5 strikeouts over 6 innings. Falter struggled strong with 4 scoreless innings, started strong, with 4 scoreless innings but exited in a 2-2 tie after giving up runs in the 5th and 6th frames. The 27-year-old was efficient, throwing 56 strikes on 87 pitches and generating 9 whiffs. He's slated for a tough matchup with the Yankees next weekend. All right. Bailey, Falter, Judge, Rice, Volpe. Frazier, we got nothing new on that up Frazier. Rice, Judge, Volpe. Brian Reynolds. 1-for-5 with a solo home run and 3 strikeouts in Friday's loss to the Yankees. Reynolds continues to be limited to designated hitter while battling tricep soreness that affects his throwing. It's not enough to keep him away from the plate, and he was able to smack his first home run of the season when he went deep off Max Fried in the 3rd. Reynolds is batting just 194 with 3 RBIs, 2 runs scored, and 1 stolen base across 8 contests. But he should continue to play regularly as long as his tricep issues doesn't get worse. When compared against the other guys, he loses out. It's a decent card, though compared to these fucking bats, it just doesn't add up. So it's really just about finding the right Yankees tonight. O'Neill Cruz went 2-for-4 with a home run, 2 RBIs, and a stolen base in Wednesday's win over the Rays. His 5th inning solo shot off Ryan Pepiot was Cruz's 2nd long ball of the season, while his 1st inning steal was already his 6th in 7 games. The 26-year-old stole a career-high 22 bags in 2024, but Cruz seems intent on eclipsing that mark by the All-Star break. He's batting .261 with 4 runs, 4 RBIs, and 6-7 ratio to begin the campaign. Cruz is up there. So Cruz, Jason Dominguez, Jazz Chisholm Jr., and Trent Grisham. Rice, Judge, Volpe. Key Brian Hayes. 1-for-4 with a 3-run homer and a walk in Friday's loss to the Yankees. Hayes went just 2-for-16 over his first 5 games of the year, but he's hit safely in 3 straight contests to begin April. The third baseman's blast ultimately didn't make a difference in the result Friday, but it was his first homer of the year. He's batting .214 with 3 RBIs, 3 runs scored, 2 stolen bases over 8 contests. This was Hayes' first game at leadoff in 2025 after hitting no higher than 6th for the first week of the season. The Pirates faced 7 right-handers before drawing their first southpaw in Max Fried for Friday's contest. Not bad, we like home runs, but again, his average sucks. We're not screaming, not when compared to all these goddamn Yankees. Jack Sawinski. Sawinski will start in right field and bat fifth in Wednesday's game against the Rays. After handing a bench role the first two games of the season, Sawinski will now pick up his fifth straight start. The uptick in playing time has come at the expense of Andrew McCutcheon, who will take a seat for the third straight game. Sawinski's gone 2 for 15 with 6 strikeouts thus far, but he's salvaged some value with a pair of stolen bases. Come on, Pirates, show some fight. Give me something to work with you. It's going to be Yankee bets. Just switch fucking Yankee bets. Alexander Canario added to the roster Thursday. Mets traded Canario to the Pirates for cash considerations on Monday, but he had yet to be officially added to the roster. To make room on the roster, the Pirates optioned Ji-Hwan Bae to AAA Indianapolis on Thursday. So give me the Mets real quick. I got to get Canario. Was even on here? Canario is a 2 card. There we go. Let's move Canario to his new team. There we go. Moving on. Volpe. Judge. Rice. Emmanuel Valdez. Nothing new. Volpe. Judge. Rice. Andy Rodriguez. Old freaking news. And finalmente. Volpe. Judge. Rice. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Old news. Fucking bugs. All right, I'm fucking fixing the goddamn video, you pain in the asses. Fucking YouTube. I put up some Batman the Animated Series shit, now I gotta fix it. All right. Let's do this. Did we flip the switch here? Yes, we did. So, going right down the list, they eliminate half these guys that we can't get anyway. So what does it come down to? Chisholm, Cruz. It would be like Chisholm, Cruz, Dominguez. They're all up here. You take the cheapest guy, the guy that was just traded, which is Canario. That gets us all the way to... We grab Gresham. And we can upgrade from Canario to Sawinski, Khalifa. I mean, Sawinski's what, a 3? He hasn't done shit. Almost like Canario here. Sawinski, what we got from Sawinski again? What's Sawinski's a 3? He ain't done much. Canario's a 2, Sawinski's a 3. Sawinski, you're the 5th man. Moving on. We go as high as Chisholm, which gets us Grisham. But we can't do it because we have all Yankees. However, we can super stack it and just make Brian Hayes our lone Pirate. Now again, Chisholm, Dominguez, with just enough left over for Brian Hayes. Bada bing, bada boom. This is Judge. Now we get Chisholm, Dominguez. We can't get Brian Hayes, but we can get Jack Sawinski. Super stacks, baby. Super Yankee stacks. Chisholm's already in there. So we grab Dominguez with just the left over for Brian Hayes. So Chisholm, Dominguez, Brian Hayes. You see, we're developing a pattern here. Yankee slaughter stacks, baby. Chisholm, Brian Hayes. So we're rooting for a big game out of Brian Hayes. Chisholm and Brian Hayes. The Chiz. with just enough left over. We don't want to take Bailey Falter. So what we're going to end up doing is we're going to take Marcus Stroman. We're going to pull Chisholm for O'Neill Cruz. We ain't taking the Pirate pitcher. Chiz. Cruz. 25 left there. Now you could take Stroman if you wanted to. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to grab Stroman. In some of these lineups, we're going to have to take the pitcher. Again, not married to it, but we can't get Chiz. We can't get Dominguez. And Trent Grisham right behind him. So it's Bailey Falter with a Yankee fucking slaughter stack. That's a weird lineup. But if it pulls, it fucking pulls. Again, these are Yankee stacks with Pirate captains. Cruz. Chiz. And Gresham. This is O'Neill Cruz already. So we go Chiz and Gresham. Boom. Chiz. Cruz. Chiz. Cruz. Mr. Chiz. Mr. Stroman. Mr. Chiz. Mr. Stroman. Chiz. Stro. And finally, Chiz. Cruz. Boom. Have your lineup, gentlemen. May fate and faith guide your fortune. And if you win, throw your money right here on the new Faro's Lounge Kickstarter. Peace, love, war. All that shit in between. All right.